At the top of the page and today's date. Number 1, read the sentence from the text. They don't seem to understand that I'm in the zone when I'm using a keyboard, so of course I don't want to stop. What does the phrase in the zone suggest about Brian? Select 2 options. A, he is happy. B, he is a hard worker. C, he is an excellent typist. D, he is angry at his parents. E, he is trying to get started. Or F, he is focused on what he is doing. Number 2, read the sentence from the text. The precaution I had taken of fully charging it had done no good. The prefix pre means before. What does the word precaution mean? A, a warning. B, care taken ahead of time. C, hard work. D, a plan made many times. Next page. Number 3. The following question has 2 parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. Read the sentence from the text. I could almost envision the fires burning around us while we walked, as if they were on a video screen. What does envision mean in the sentence above? A, hear. B, feel. C, see. D, smell. Part B. What phrase from the sentence best supports your answer in part A? So looking back up here. A, could almost. B, fires burning around us. C, while we walked. Or D, video screen. Number 4. The following question has 2 parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. Where do most of the events in the text take place? A national park? B, the family car? C, a ranger station? Or D, Brian's house? Part B. Which detail from the text best supports your answer in part A? A, they are always trying to get me to go outside more. B, then we saw a wood stork waiting and moving its beak back and forth. C, after we left, we talked in the car about Everglades and how different it was for them where we lived. Or D, suddenly, right in the middle of our discussion, I heard a familiar tone from my phone. Next page. Number 5. The following question has 2 parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. How does Brian's inability to use his cell phone while camping affect his actions? A, it has him prove to his family that he can survive in the Everglades. B, it allows him to better understand technology. C, it forces him to participate in new activities. Or D, it gives him the chance to improve his relationship with his brother. Part B. Which detail from the passage best supports your answer in part A? A. You might have to act like a human being, said Ben as he started laughing. B. By the end of the hike, I realized there was more action going on in the park than in most video games. C. That helped me to relax, so I was able to fall back to sleep. Or D. That's faster than some computer networks respond when I touch a key. Number 6. The following question has 2 parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. Which statement best explains how Brian's problem is solved? A. He discovers things that interest him. B. He finds out how his family feels about him. C. He sees that his self-service has returned. Or D. He learns how to respond to danger at the park. Part B. Which sentence from the text best supports your answer in Part A? A. We drove an hour to the Everglades National Park. B. Suddenly I was facing 3 days of no contact with the outside world. C. At first, I couldn't care less, but after a while, I started paying attention. D. My friend Jeff was sending me a text. Number 7. Read the paragraphs from the text. So this is a paragraph from the text that we already read. After we left, we talked in the car about the Everglades and how different it was from where we lived. Suddenly, right in the middle of our discussion, I heard a familiar tone from my phone. My friend Jeff was sending me a text. Without thinking, I reached for my phone, but then I put it back down. Aren't you going to text back? Asked Ben. I will in a little while, I said. Ben looked stunned. My dad and Mom looked at each other and just smiled. Why do Brian's parents smile at each other? Support your answer with details from the text. You may stop here with this portion of the test.